My name is Ronald Daniel Mauzy. Thank you so much for being here. I've had quite a week, and I want to share that with you. I want to start with a declaration of who this is and what this is, and I'm going to evoke the spirit of Loudon Wainwright. People, when they see this show, will know just kind of guy I am. They'll recognize just what I stand for and what I just can't stand. They'll perceive what I believe in and what I know is true. And they'll recognize that I'm a one-man guy, always was, through and through. 'Cause I'm a one-man guy in the morning, same in the afternoon. One-man guy when the sun goes down, I whistle me a one-man tune. A one-man guy, only kinda gotta be. I'm a one-man guy, I'm a one-man guy, and that one-man guy is me. Yeah. Thank you so much, folks. So Friday night, Saturday morning, something like that, I spent my first night in jail.
Yeah.
After doing all the usual Backspace stuff and getting in my car, and I could go home and relax and go to sleep and put all this behind me, I started drinking, I guess, and eventually a cop came up and found me in my car, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, and masturbating. Now, if you've ever seen me at the door or been here and been like, RD, we love what you do here. RD, anything you need, we're here for you. We love what you do for Backspace. I'm going to cash that in right now and say I need your support to get through this. One thing that was really fascinating about spending 8 hours in a block cell is that the reverb in there is amazing. So I spent a good deal of the time just singing, and you hit certain notes and the wall starts singing back to you. It's an incredible experience, and in some ways I kind of thought, like, really I would, if I were home right now, I'd just be pacing, singing, probably practicing for this show. I had a whole different show lined up, by the way, and I've done away with that. I don't know if I'll ever do that show, but this is definitely, I'll probably, hopefully never have to do this kind of presentation again. So, can you help me out here? I want to do like a group clap. You know, if we could get a nice little clap going. And then, I did a song once where I tried to project what it would, that loneliness is a kind of cell that we keep ourselves in. Yeah, who's gonna my tune? Yeah, who's gonna my tune? Yeah, who's gonna my? Yeah, who's gonna my? Yeah, I went down to my dirty roots, making room to break these dues. Yeah, who's gonna my? Yeah, who's gonna my? Yeah, I'll feel down to my burning shoes, making dues to break these blues. Yeah, blues gonna my? Yeah, who's gonna my? Downwind, downcast rise to their feet, Swim upstream but still not beat. Yeah, swim, gonna whom my. Yeah, who gonna whom my. Trap City. Trap City. Trap City. Trap City. Alright, now we're gonna do a call and response part. I'll say, oh yeah, and then you guys go, oh yeah, and then I'll go, oh no, and then you guys go, oh no, and then I go, oh no, 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 and you guys go, like that, okay?
Oh no, no, no,
right?
no!
Alright, so, oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
The day will come, they turn me loose, from breaking bones to begging shoes, but still I'm a human. But still I'm a human. Thanks so much, people. So I also thought a lot about one guy in particular when I was in there. It's a guy who will probably spend the rest of his life in prison, and since he's been there, he's turned 30. So I can't imagine turning 30 and knowing that the whole rest of your life is going to be in this dumb little cell. So Ross Ulbricht, in any other paradigm, I feel like Ross Ulbricht would probably be heralded as one of the prime thinkers of our day, like maybe just one tier below the Elon Musks of the world. Ross Ulbricht created something that was so smart and intuitive and like light years ahead of its time that within a space of a year or so, he created a market worth over $1 billion, trading illegal drugs through the internet anonymously. It was so frightening and weird and took over the world so quickly that, of course, every three-letter agency in America was furiously trying to find out who this guy was. And it's a $1 billion market that he suddenly just created out of nowhere. They were really trying hard to get him to screw up and reveal who he was. And so the thing is that he created a website. It's kind of like an Amazon.com, but you can't find it using any regular internet browser. So you have to know little secrets to find it, and then you pay with invisible internet currency that's supposed to not be tracked back to you. And the whole thing was just very forward-thinking and really trying to put a cap on a lot of the questions that the drug war brings up. And so you found out within the community of these internet drug buyers that people were really curious about things like quality of their drugs and stuff like that. And so like a lot of research has been done within these communities to show that actually within them the drug qualities are way higher. So purity, people knowing what they're getting, people being really curious about what they're getting and trying to make sure that their experiences matches what they're expecting and that they're safe. And there's a lot of like community involving safety and this sort of thing. So a lot of what Ross started really shows that the prejudices we have about druggies and drug users and the drug trade are solvable. And they're solvable with the technology we have right now. Like, we don't have to keep dredging this terrible drug war. This kid fucking turned 30 while he was in jail. And I can't imagine that in the America, you know, that I was raised to believe in, that we think him spending the rest of his life there is justified. And so I think back to You know, we've learned about this story so many times. You know, we can go back to Alan Turing, you can go back to Newton, you can go back to Galileo, Socrates, just people who are visionary to the degree that the only thing we had for them was, here, eat a cyanide apple or drink some hemlock. My original show tonight was going to be about this thing. So if you've ever come to the door and been like, "Hey RD, who's on the bill tonight?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man." And you've probably been like, "Oh, what's that on your arm?" I was like, "Oh, that's Jupiter and the 4 Galilean moons." My favorite response was from Kayla, "You're a fucking dork." But it was just a way to try to evoke, you know, this sort of sense of, I don't know, Galilean loss, of just that we all harbor knowledge, and in places like this we get to share it. And I feel personally prosecuted by people from outside, and I've shared stories with many of you in here that feel prosecuted either from within or from the forces outside. So here's a song I wrote kind of thinking about Ross, but also this just kind of idea in general. Along we knew the path would wind down beneath the shadows, looking woods of tears that wipe away with time. Alone we knew one path, one mind called to breach the shadows, looking woods of tears that sting, one day will dry. Along we knew the path, combined spark, release the channels flooding mine, relay one hand, one sail away. Along we two can stand in time, thoughtlessly but full of reason, try to say these words we can't define. Why do we feel? What is it for? Signal too weak, effort too slow. Along we flew the path of mind, saw unseen, unwandered, senseless words that keep us down. One day we'll rise. One day we'll rise. One day we'll rise. Thank you. I need to lighten it up. I need to lighten it up in here. Can anyone speed draw an elephant? You can speed draw an elephant. Awesome. First volunteer. I don't think there's any more elephants in the room, but if I will give you total freedom. You have about 1.5 minutes to draw an elephant. I'm going to evoke the spirit of Syd Barrett. And An effervescing elephant with tiny eyes and great big trunk, one whispered to the tiny ear, the ear of one inferior, that by next June he'd die. Oh yeah, and all the jungle took fright. And the message was spread to zebra, mongoose, and the dirty hippopotamus, who wallowed in the mud and chewed his spicy hippoplankton food, and tended to ignore the word, preferring to survey a herd of stupid water bison. Oh yeah, and all the jungle took pride and ran around for all the day and the night, but all in vain, because you see the tiger came and said, "Who, me? You know I wouldn't hurt not one of you. I'd much prefer something to chew, and you're all too scant." Oh yeah, he ate the elephant. Does anyone else want to draw? We can have like a communal farm if anyone. I mean, I'll put pens up here.
I got this.
Yes, yes.
Let me just.
Perfect, perfect. We are on it. This is what my life is like.
It's a dick farm.
Anyone else? Anyone? Please. I think we need a little more excitement to this little menagerie. It's not true when I say I'm a loner. It's not true when I say I'm a one-man guy. There is, in fact, one person that for the last 10 years has supported me without fail. That is my husband, this man right here. Give him a big hand, yes. All of this is really in large part because he lets me do it, provides the support for me to do it. All of my investment into Backspace is in large part because of what he's able to provide. The water that you guys drink is kind of on his bill. And I get a lot of my material from him too. Like he's actually kind of my writing partner, right? Like he doesn't know it, he's just talking. I'm like, I'm gonna steal that, and I don't even reinterpret. I just steal it like verbatim, and then he's listening to my songs, and he's like, "Wait, I said all those things because you're poetic." I did write a love song about him once, and like I don't typically write love songs. And if I do, it's more like trying to untangle the idea of what love means. But there was one moment where I'm just like, okay, let's push this all off the table. Let's really write about love. Let's just get all the gushy, fun things that I love out into the open. It's a song called "When Fairly Met Josephine." I don't know why no one ever asked me who Fairly and Josephine are, but here we go. I found a million ways to say I love you endlessly. So let's write children's books about the witch that lost her looks. She's only mean 'cause she forgot her youthful heart still beats inside her chest cavity. You, me, be happily. I feel your soft caress echoing throughout my flesh. So let's make candy canes for the kids with the playful brains who run around the playground lot and keep so high up into the sky, where they're free. You, me, be happily. I know where beauty lives. It's inside your tender kiss. So let's frolic in the trees with the gnomes who sing joyously about the witch that's kinder now, and the kids who swing so high to the sky where we make sweetness. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I need you. I need you guys too. I need you guys too. Don't listen to my complaining when I cry about being a loner, and all my crushes on heterosexual men. I need your support. Here's a song I'm going to play. We're going to do it karaoke style now. I'm sure you're tired of hearing just my voice. It's a song I didn't understand. When I wrote it, I was like, oh, I really like this song. This is fun. I don't understand at all what it's about or like who the narrator is or what they're trying to convey with these words. I just like the words and like the way they sounded. When I was being driven home by the bondsman, it started to sink in. I could hear the song echoing in the back of my head. Oh, it's about letting yourself drift in the wind and hope that you're smart enough and responsible enough and have grown enough to figure out how to fly, but you're still a human, so you're gonna crash. I need your support. This is a song called Like a Jockstrap. Every day is another chance to mistake, but the orders keep me wanting more. Throw your head back, kick your dreams in the stream, for the answers never mean nothing but why. Every day is another trap to escape, but the quarters keep me hunting more. Throw your head up, take your dreams in the stream, for the answers never mean nothing but why. Support me like a jockstrap. You told me that there's no turning back. Pick your dreamboat and a jockstrap. Look what we made. We'll never give it back. And on and on. All right, Caleb, this last one is for you. Happy birthday. I used to joke that this would be my defense if I ever got arrested. It's still true. The last thing I remember thinking was that it would be alright to say hello. The next thing I knew, there was a gun in my hand and a body on the ground. Further investigation reveals the parties involved have been interlocked in a dance, each step leaving room only for the one that follows. With every ticking second, the winding of the gears literally trails clues leading all the way to the inevitable explosion, calibrated by algorithms we participate in, but don't control. The real mystery is, who is the observer behind the eyes, and what really happened on that night of unpacking history and inventing the future? We'll hold off on telling you the ending. Just think about it. It'll come to you. so much, ladies and gentlemen. I am RD Mauzy. Thanks to Kaya Hodo. Thanks to Run on Sunshine. And fresh from her gig at Lowe's, Neon Glittery.